here from Road Trip Nation. I'm here to tell you some questions about life, success, and failure. And that's all. And one question I want to start with is where were you when you were 18, and how did you get what you are today?
When I was 18, I was actually here in Santa Ana. I graduated from Valley, and I was working and going to school. I was going to Santa Ana College, and I was working full-time at McDonald's. I was a manager. And I found myself, my family was going through divorce, and so we had to find a place to live. And so I couldn't work full-time and go to college full-time, and so I had to make a choice, and I dropped out of college and continued to work to survive. Then I worked my way up the ranks in management and worked in restaurants for about 25 years. And not until about 2003 did I return to school, and I got a degree in biblical studies.
Yes. How do you define failure in any events?
Failure, there's always going to be failure in life. And the thing I think about most is that failure just kind of is like a springboard to get us to our successes, because without failure, we wouldn't have sweet success. And so we just have to look at failure or things that we try, because if you don't try, you're not going to be successful. So you have to try and have some failures to be where you want to be. Just not let the failures, not focus on the failures. You always have to focus on the positive and the goal that is in front of you, whatever that may be. If it's graduating from Bible college, or running a marathon, or whatever it is, you have to focus on the goal.
And what person will be more valuable to you, more who inspire you the most?
I would have to say my cousin Bernadette. When I was little, I was 5 and she was 10 years older than me. She was 15, and she would always include me with her friends. And so who wants, a 5-year-old playing with the Barbies and listening to records? But
yes.
They were 15 and I was 5, and she just would let me. And she just encouraged me and loved me and included me. And then as I grew up, she just was an amazing role model for me. She was a nurse and a caregiver, and she just encouraged everybody around her. She was an amazing, vibrant, beautiful person, and she would help special ed people, give them jobs in her house, cleaning her yard, whatever, just to make them feel special. And she just is actually an amazing role model. And so I learned that I wanted to grow up and be like her, and so she made a positive impact on my life.
And how would you define success in your own way?
Success. Success is what makes you happy and peaceful and loving on earth, whatever that is. If it's your family, being successful with your children, raising them. Like, I have 2 grown children. They're the delight of my life. They grew up, they're healthy, they didn't get in any trouble, and so I feel I'm quite successful in that area. In work or in anything I do, volunteering in the community, if you can be passionate and give your all and work with excellence, then you're successful. It is not often determined by finances or how much money you make. It's what you give back, and who you give back to, and how you feel about that at the end of the day.
Okay, and since with the knowledge that you know today, if you go back to the past, like, what would you change with your knowledge that you know right now?
Goodness. We just asked the seniors that in the senior exit portfolios. It's not fair, you have to do that. I would go back and be more fit and more knowledgeable about being healthy and fit in your life, because no one ever shared all the stuff that I share with you guys in class about drinking water and being healthy and eating vegetables and fruit and fresh and organic and like that. And so I'm just getting that now later in life. So I would go back and have a more healthier lifestyle, as well as learning to be present. In these past few years, I've learned to be present. present in every moment. I mean, I'm here, wherever we are, we're present, right? However, sometimes things happen and there's so much commotion, and we go through life or work or our family experiences or whatever, and we don't really enjoy them or remember them or are present because we're so busy focusing on cleaning the house instead of sharing dinner with the family, or, you know, teaching the lesson instead of really enjoying the students learning about what the lesson is you're trying to teach them. So I've learned later in life that it's really important to be present in every single moment, and just be true to yourself, whether that's loving, passionate, peaceful, whatever that is. Just give that your all and be in excellence and be present.
Obviously, culinary is a great culinary business to career path to follow, but there's so many crossroads out there, so many choices. I kind of feel overwhelmed with the choices there are. Is there any advice you would give me, like to like which career I should follow as my own?
Yes. Well, you know, it can be overwhelming. Culinary or anything, just decisions. Because in life, there's going to be decisions after decisions after decisions that we have to make. And so we have to weigh the options. Just think about what the pros and the cons, the goods and the bads. And then also think, like, what are the non-negotiables? Like, there's no way I could do that. If I have to take that job to do that, then I won't do that, so I won't take that job. And so define what those things are for you, what you will be willing to do and what you won't be willing to do. You probably know what your values are and what you personally will be able to do and not do, and just kind of stick to that and be passionate. Be passionate about what you do, because if you're passionate about what you do, it's not work every day. It's something that you enjoy going to work to do, and you just happen to get a paycheck for it. So be passionate in whatever it is that you choose to do, and try many, many things. If you think you might want to be a pastry chef, you know, work in a bakery and check that out for a little while. And if that's too many early hours or whatever, you're not really feeling it, then, you know, go work in a restaurant or do different things. Try dabble in different areas of, if you know you want to be in culinary, just try all the different areas, and then you'll know when you're just working and you lose track of time and you're having fun and you might be sweating or whatever, but you know, you make that wonderful, beautiful plate and you present it and you're like, and then you're like, oh, this is what I love to do. And so when you're passionate about whatever you do, then it's not even like work.
And is there any advice that you would give someone my age on what career path they should follow?
You know, it's different for everybody. I would just suggest that youth oftentimes don't know. So when you don't know, just try different things and work in different areas. This is the time when you're supposed to be figuring it out. It doesn't have to be set in stone for you. So if you think about when you were little and what you enjoyed doing, what did you love doing?
Playing, running, playing basketball.
Playing basketball?
Yeah, playing basketball.
So perhaps something that you do might have to do with basketball. Now, if you love cooking, do those basketball teams travel? Do they need personal chefs? Something like that? Like perhaps you could be a personal chef for a basketball team. And then you get the best of both worlds. Yeah. So if you can think back when you were little and the things you love to do, or even now, then you can find a way to continue doing it and get paid for it. Even better.